Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Thank you for watching. So as you've probably guessed by the title of this video, I have filmed a what I eat in a day isolation edition video for you all. Instead of doing just one day, I filmed about 3 different days, I think it is, maybe 4, just so you guys can get a real vibe for the sort of stuff that I've been eating while I've been in isolation. To be fair, my diet hasn't really changed too much from what I would have been eating in normal life. So just a quick disclaimer for this video, I'm not a nutritionist. I have no nutritional knowledge. I haven't trained in it, nothing like that. So what I'm saying to you in this video is purely just what works for myself and what has, you know, I've found that it's easy to do and something I can stick to. So I have had a few people who have asked me how I've kind of got the willpower and the motivation to eat well during isolation, because it is hard. I do know that when you are at home, you are thinking about your next meal. It's kind of out of boredom. It's just, you know, there's not much else to do in the day, so you are just thinking about when your next meal is going to come. And I do that as well. I honestly do think about when's the next time I'm going to eat, but also in my head I'm thinking about the fact that we are stuck inside, and that's bad enough as it is. I also don't want to feel shit about myself. Like, I want to feel happy and know that I'm, like, you know, keeping fit, looking after my body, because I know that if we get to the end of this and all I've done is sit down and eat like takeaways, chocolate, crisps, all that kind of stuff, I will feel shit. I'll feel even more shit than I should do, you know? So that is actually all I'm using for motivation to eat well while I'm stuck inside, is just knowing that I will feel a hell of a lot better doing this while eating healthy than I would have if I sit and snack, and you know, you get the vibe. Most of my knowledge that I have learned about food and the way to eat did come from when I did Equalution. If you guys have seen my weight loss video, you'll know what I'm talking about when I say that. I will link that video below because I explain what that is in that, if you are wondering. It was basically a meal plan that you'd follow, and I just learned so much from it. It really educated me into food and the importance of different nutrients that your body needs, and, you know, the importance of fiber, protein, getting all those kind of different things in. Anyway, I'm not going to go too much on about it because, like I say, it is all in that video. So I don't follow the Equalution meal plan as such anymore, but the things I learned while doing the meal plan, I can take on into like my life now. So one, for example, is I do still track my calories whenever I'm at home. So I have around about 1700 calories a day. And also, if I know that I'm having a slightly more blowout weekend, then I will keep my calories a little bit lower so that I can allow myself to have, like, you know, a meal out, or, you know, and a few more alcoholic beverages. Basically, the most important thing if you want to lose weight is to track your calories, because the only way you will lose weight is if you're on a calorie deficit. That goes without saying. It's just the common knowledge, everyone knows that. So yeah, that's the most important thing. And as you can see throughout this video, I'm not overly healthy. Like, I'm healthy in the sense that, like, I don't sit down to like processed food and, you know, takeaways and all that kind of stuff, but I'm not like sitting down to chicken and broccoli and rice. I eat like very balanced meals, good tasty food, and I snack in between meals. You know, I'm not like a real fitness or like super particular about what I eat. So that's why this is a really realistic what I eat in a day. The other thing that I have learned a lot over the years of all my different diets and all this other stuff that I've done is that if you do have a blowout day, just literally get back on track the next day. So like, for example, the weekends come and yeah, I probably do have an extra glass of wine or a dessert, but I'm not gonna beat myself up about it. I just literally get back on track, because I really do fully believe in the 80-20 approach to eating. I think you should be, you know, eating healthy 80% of the time, but you should be allowed to eat that kind of real, the food that we crave, you know, for the 20% of the time. Otherwise you are going to go insane. Like, it does help. But yeah, that being said, if you would like to see what I've been eating while I've been in isolation, then please keep watching. So for breakfast every single morning since we've been in isolation, so basically for the last week and a half, I've been having this smoothie for breakfast. So it is coconut milk, a banana, a scoop of vanilla protein, and then some ice, and it tastes unreal, like absolutely unreal. So I have 200 mils of this, 1 scoop of that, and then yeah, just the 1 banana. It kind of tastes like a pina colada, but obviously it's not pineapple, it's banana, but it's just amazing, so good. I've also decided that the smoothies taste so much better when you actually do put ice in them. I think it's because it makes it colder and yeah, it's just more enjoyable to drink. So today Joe decided that he wanted a cheese toastie, which I was very jealous of.
Grilled cheese and ham.
Which I really wanted. So, I mean, Joe can afford to maybe have that because he's allowed a few more calories a day than I am. So I was like, I want to have something similar, but I went for a slightly healthier version. So I'm going to do ham and cheese on toast, kind of like grilled. So for this, I've got some ham slices, which are on here. Then I've weighed out my cheese. I'm using the Sainsbury's Be Good To Yourself 50% less fat cheese. And then, like with everything, I just log all of my stuff in MyFitnessPal. So I feel like as long as you track everything, you can be really aware of how many calories you're consuming and what you're eating. So even though it might not be the most healthiest of meals in the grand scheme of things, it's still being tracked, so I'm aware of what I'm eating, and you know, I'm sorting out those cravings. I'm also eyeing up Joe's absolute wedge of cheese that's going on over here.
I'm going big.
I know you are.
Big on a Sunday.
I know. But, you know, it's fine. This will do the job. I'll be happy with this. So for dinner tonight, we're having steak because we were food shopping the other day for the essentials and we saw these, and normally there's no meat left, is there?
No, but it was an absolute oasis of food.
I know.
So
we saw these steaks and we were like, we're going to treat ourselves. So we're having steak tonight, and then we're just having some green veggies on the side. Joe's having some sweet potato. But yeah, I'm just having no carbs with this really, because obviously I had the not as healthy lunch. But yeah, my protein, I hit my protein goal today because of this as well. So, and it's super yummy. These are the veggies that we picked up when we were in Waitrose. They're just easy to cook, aren't they? They're so much easier than getting it.
Very lazy.
Very lazy, but they're good. They've got a bit of butter on them, so they don't just taste like boring vegetables, because I know that eating just broccoli and peas is not fun. So there we go, guys. That's what my dinner looks like tonight. I'm very excited about this. I do love a steak. So I have the world's biggest sweet tooth, and every single time after dinner I have to have something sweet. It's very annoying. But I'm always finding kind of snacks that I can have that aren't too bad but taste amazing. I've recently got these ones. So these are from Amazon. They're basically peas that are covered in chocolate and salted caramel flavour. I know that sounds really weird, but just trust me, they're actually so nice. They're also amazing because they're quite low calorie. They've got 5 grams of protein, but they're really high in fibre as well. And they really satisfy any kind of sugar cravings you might have. And then tonight I'm having an apple as well because I'm quite low on my calories today. And then I'm also just going to drink a kombucha. This is mainly just because I got sent these the other day and they're so nice, and we've got them in the fridge, so I thought may as well just drink them. So for my lunch today, I'm going to have some southern fried chicken tenders from M&S. These are actually not as bad as you think they're going to be. They're really full of protein, and I always count everything I eat. So then I've got this salad on the side, and as I say, yeah, putting it all into MyFitnessPal so I can keep myself aware of what I'm eating. So like I did with the chicken, I'm also going to weigh out the sauces or any sauce that I use. So I'm using this dressing for my salad. So I'm going to use, I think it's about 15 grams of this. So here it is. This is my southern fried chicken salad, which looks absolutely delightful. Joe's really jealous because he's not having this for lunch. He's cooking his own.
I'm having something not quite as tasty.
This looks so good. So I'm going to have a snack this afternoon, and I'm absolutely obsessed with snacking on strawberries. Mainly because when I was doing Equolution, I realised how much fibre there was in strawberries. And ever since doing Equolution, it's made me realise the importance of fibre. So I've kind of become obsessed with eating these as a snack. I normally have about 150 grams when I eat them. I'm also going to have another one of these Brave pea snacks things. So this is the salt and vinegar flavour. These are actually a personal favourite because I'm obsessed with anything that's salt and vinegar flavoured. But yeah, much like the chocolate ones, they're amazing. So if you're looking for easy snacks, then I definitely recommend these ones. So on the menu tonight we have, I'm going to do a pork mince stir fry with some peanut satay sauce, which I've weighed out. So we've got 100 grams of the satay sauce in here, and then we've got some vegetables. I'm going to add in some sugar snap peas because I'm obsessed with these. But I'm excited about this one.
I'm excited.
It's going to taste so good. And then there's some rice cooking as well, so we're going to have it with some rice.
This is the magic happening.
It is. It looks so good. It looks so colourful. I always get very excited when there's loads of colour in my food because it makes me feel like I'm doing something right.
The rice has been nailed once again.
Obviously, my absolute expertise. Well, I mean, it'll be a sad day the day that I make rice and it doesn't come out right.
It's not going to happen. You've got it locked down.
Let's hope so.
Satay sauce going in.
I know, this is the best bit. I'm so excited. This is pork and peanut stir fry with vegetables. I've made it up in my head, so we shall see what it tastes like, but it looks pretty good. So in my smoothie this morning, I've added in 100 grams of strawberries just to mix it up a bit. I feel like changing things up sometimes is a good way to keep yourself enjoying them, just so you don't get bored of having the same thing. But I love that boost juice that they do, the strawberry and banana one. So I'm thinking this is gonna taste like it. I quite like to change up my diet a little bit and kind of play around with different things and see how they work for me. And seeing as we are just stuck at home at the moment, I've decided that for this next week, I'm gonna go for more of a low carb diet, just because, you know, why not? I've got nothing else to do, so I'm kind of going to do a bit of an experiment. This is also good if you're feeling a little bit bloated, you know, that kind of vibe. Kind of feels, I don't know, I eat a lot cleaner when I'm doing a low carb. So I'm going to show you guys what I'm cooking for lunch today, and then also what I'm going to have for dinner, and then any snacks I have in between. I did have this smoothie this morning for breakfast. Basically, I just cut out all sort of like obvious carbs, so like bread, pasta, rice, and just real focus on having a lot of fiber, so lots of vegetables and good fats and protein. So I'm currently making avocado baked eggs. So you scoop out a bit extra of the avocado once you cut it in half, and then you just crack some eggs into the middle, and they're gonna put them into the oven. It's like 200 degrees the oven's on, for 15 minutes so that the egg cooks. So my egg actually kind of exploded in the oven, but you can kind of get the vibe. I don't really understand what's happened. They've slightly tilted over, but they still taste the same. And then I'm just gonna sprinkle some chopped up pepper on top. And then, yeah, you can also add a bit of bacon and other kind of bits to the top if you want. For my snack this afternoon, I'm having a green smoothie. These are from M&S, and they come like in individual, like weighed out bags. So it's got spinach, pineapple, kale, lime, cucumber in there. I've just blended it all up with about 270 mils of coconut milk. For dinner tonight, I'm having a goat's cheese, walnut and pear salad. I actually used to have this a lot when I was doing the keto diet, so it is super low carb and it tastes amazing. So I'm just weighing out my walnuts now, and then I'm cutting up my pear to weigh out as well. And then I'm gonna finish it off with some balsamic glaze over the top, but I'm also gonna grill the goat's cheese in the oven because warmed goat's cheese is just my absolute favorite thing. Here we go, this is my finished salad. So good. So I hope this video has been useful for you guys, and I mean, you can now all have a little sneak peek into what I have been eating. It's kind of random. I don't know if I filmed this well or whatever. I mean, I've not really ever seen of what I eat in a day. I didn't really know how to do it, so I'm hoping that this has kind of covered it and that this is what you were all asking for. Fingers crossed, I hope it is. If you do have any more questions about eating and my diet, do watch my weight loss video, because I cover it a lot more in detail in that video, and sort of the diets that I tried and things that didn't work and things that did work, you know. So anything else that maybe I didn't cover in this video, you can find in there. I'll also link all the snacks that I chat about in this video below, because a lot of them are from Amazon and they're so good. But thank you so much for watching, guys. I really hope that you've enjoyed and the isolation is going okay, and hopefully we will all come out the other side of it feeling somewhat fit and healthy, because I feel like, well, fingers crossed, I'm hoping that we get out this for summer. It would just be amazing. But anyway, thank you so much for watching, guys, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.